Hi everyone and welcome back to Craft Center. I'm host Managi, and in this video we are going to talk about what DHCP is, when it should be used and why it should be used. And we will also talk about static IP address. We will also look at how to check if DHCP is enabled, how to create IP addresses, and we will also show you two computers with static IP address communicating with each other in a real Windows example. Now we are going to talk about what is DHCP. DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configurations Protocol. In simple terms, DHCP gives automatically IP addresses to devices on a network, which means that instead of manually configuring IP address and subnet mask or gateways or DNS, DHCP does all of these things automatically. For example, at home, your router has DHCP on it, which gives automatically all these servers to your PC, to your laptop, to your phone, and etc. Just say, for example, when a device connected to a network, it asks either a DHCP, and DHCP reply with IP addresses, gateway, subnet mask, and DNS. And all this process happened automatically in just seconds. So now we are asking these questions: when DHCP need to be used? DHCP need to be used in everyday situations. For example, like home network, offices with many computers and PCs and devices, for laptops, tablets, phones, and for virtual machines. So in all situations, you need to use DHCP. The advantage of DHCP is a fast connection, no manual configuration, less errors, and easy network management. Now we are going to talk about a static IP address and what is static IP address and when it should be used. And a static IP address means that it's configured manually and it never changes. When you use static IP address, DHCP is disabled. So just remember, when you use static IP address and when you want to check DHCP, if it's enabled, it says no. And when a static IP address need to be used, static IP address is used for servers, for printers, network devices, and testing. And the advantages of a static IP address is predictability, because you know that exactly what the IP address of, for example, server is. Now let's see how we check DHCP if enable, and if it's not enable, how to enable it, and how to create IP addresses, and how to make two computers to communicate to each other with static IP addresses. So now we want to check if DHCP is enabled, and if it's not enabled, how to enable DHCP on our PC. So we just open a virtual machine here. So we just come to the network and internet settings, click on it, and Ethernet, change adapter options, right click, properties, and then double click on the internet protocol version. Here, as you see, is on the static IP address. So you just change it to the option and IP address automatically. Okay, and okay. And then you just come here, CMD, just type IP config /all, right? So we just look at this, if this DHCP is enabled. Yes, it's here, as you can see. DHCP is enabled, and the IP address of this PC is here. And everything is fine now. Here, as you can see, we can just check it like this and see if DHCP is enabled. If you just see, I want to show you how it can be disabled here. Let's try it again. Again, properties. Coming to the DHCP here. And just see, use this one. 192.168.110. Great. And 192.168.1 and 1. Great. So now we give it a manual IP address. So we just check it again. CMD IP config/all. Here you are. DHCP enabled. No. So the reason that this DHCP is not enabled is because we have made an manual IP address for this PC. So you just need to choose this option again. OK, and that's it. IP, let's see. Sorry. Command. IP config/all. Here you are. Is enabled again. Great. Now we want to try to communicate two virtual machines with each other with static IP addresses. Let's do it together. First of all, you have to come to the Hyper-V, or if you have VirtualBox or any other virtual machines, you need to make sure that both of this PC, which mine is PC2 and VE test, both of them go to the settings here and just make sure both of them are on one network adapter. For example, this one, PC2 is a new virtual switch, okay? And the second one, settings, new adapter, new virtual switch. Great. Now we go to our PC2. Let's run this one. And then first, as I said, we have to make a manual static IP address coming to the network, and then Ethernet, and then change adapter option. Right click, properties, and then Internet Protocol version for TCP IPv4. Double click. As I said before, usually stay on this automatically IP address, which is DHCP. And if you want to use manual, so you just come here and just say, give the manual IP address 192.168.1 and 10. And it will give automatically a subnet mask here, and then default gateway 192.168.1 and 1. Great. So this PC, which is PC2, the IP address is 192.168.110. Okay, remember? And then we do the same process with the PC. Another PC one, which is virtual machine. Let's switch. Great. Yep. Open it. Network and internet. Ethernet, change adapter option. Right click, properties. Double click on here. So we make an manual IP address on 192.168.1, and this one we make it 11. And here you make a default gateway on 192.168.1. And okay, great. So now you want to see if they can communicate with each other. So now let's try and see if they can communicate with each other. So just say CMD enter. So this is PC2. The IP address of PC2 was 192.168.110, but we want to see if this PC can communicate with the other PC. So you just say 11 because the other PC's IP address was 11. So enter. Sorry, ping 192.168.111. Enter. And the reply from 192.168.111 is here. You can see for reply, and all this reply means it was positive. So it means that this PC can communicate with the other PC. As you can see here, reply from 192.168.111. So now we go to the other PC and see if the other PC also can communicate with PC number 2. You just come right here, just coming here. Yes, this is the other one. Virtual machine test. Ping. So CMD. And just say ping here. 192.168.110. Here you are. Yes, great. So these two PC can communicate with each other. And just if we also try if it can communicate with itself. So just 192. Ping. Sorry, ping. Space 192.168.1 and this time 11. Great. Everything is perfect. In this video, I show you how we can make an static IP address, what is DHCP, how to check if DHCP is enabled, or when it's disabled, what is the reason for it, and how to enable it again if you want to do it, and how to check if two PC or two computers can communicate with each other through the IP address. And I hope that this video was useful for you and you enjoyed watching this video and learn new things. If you like it, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and see you in the next video.